All right, our next game up is the Ohio State University, ranked number 11th in the country, versus or at Minnesota Golden Gophers.
It's at 8 p.m. on ABC, or it depends on the region you're in. It might just be game plan,
Yeah,
because I don't really understand how that part works. I think we're not going to get to watch it,
no,
which is okay, because I'm not going to watch this game. This is much like last week's game against Purdue. It's not going to be interesting.
It's going to be worse. It's going to be worse.
I don't know that's going to be worse, because there's one thing that Minnesota can do, and that's pass the ball. We're going to give a shout-out to Adam Weber for reaching a 10,000-yard mark. Congratulations. It means you started for a long time, and it means you were good enough to continue starting.
Absolutely.
Well done.
And he's had a good career, but he's going to have some problems this week. With that offensive line, with the lack of coaching stability that they have at that school, they're going to have a lot of problems. They're going to have problems moving the ball. I can see a lot of three and outs. And I think Tressell's going to play Tressel ball, where he's going to go up big early and then shut it down.
Well, that's what you're supposed to do when you go up big early. Yeah. You're supposed to shut it down. That being said, we're going to do another shout-out to Jerron McKnight, wide receiver for Minnesota. 3 touchdowns last week against Penn State.
8 receptions. I think it was like 109 yards.
Yeah.
Fantastic week.
Excellent. Great game, and, it was a good job by the Minnesota offense to do what they could do, but it just didn't work out against Penn State.
No.
And
no, it did not.
I don't know. I'm done talking about this. Ohio State's going to roll.
So you're not going to stick with your thing where you're picking Minnesota until they lose?
Not
until
in
they
this
win?
game.
Not in this game? Okay.
No.
I just was checking, that's all.
Well, I'm just done with this game. This game should already be over.
Okay, we'll just shark this up for a win. Lock of the week, whatever you want to call it. Ohio State big.
Our final game this week is Michigan at Penn State at 8 p.m. on ESPN.
Question this game is, which quarterbacks are going to play? Now, there's all reports coming out that Denard Robinson is 100%, and he will get the start. But right now, you got Robert Bolden coming up with concussion last week in the Minnesota game, and then you have Kevin Newsom, who is their backup, who's also banged up with a knee injury. Who's starting for Penn State?
I believe it's a walk-on.
Wow.
I love walk-on quarterbacks, I would like to mention. Actually, speaking of walk-ons, don't you guys have a walk-on starting safety?
No, we don't right now. Actually, it's going to be Ray Benapole this week. Ray Benapole is a freshman out of Ohio, scholarship athlete, that will be starting at safety this week.
Well, I will say this. I think that no matter whether Robinson's healthy or Forcier, your offense will roll.
Absolutely.
As it does. It rolls wonderfully. I also have one thing to say about, I know I'm an Ohio State fan, thus I don't get to talk too much about what your team should do, but if Penn State scores 3 or more touchdowns, fire Greg Robinson on the spot.
Yeah,
this offense is terrible. Penn State's offense is horrible. And if I'm not joking. Leave your clipboard, your headset, all team equipment on the field. Get a ride home. You are fired now.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Yes, you are. You're laughing.
I think it's funny because, there's no reason why that should happen.
There was no reason
But
a
if
lot
it
of things
does, I can't really argue the fact with you on that one. There's no reason why Penn State should be putting up 28 points on us.
Right, that's true. I want to mention really quick, the reason I'm so mad at the defensive coaching of Michigan is not because your players are bad. It's because
they're young.
They're young, but it's the angles that bother me. It's the angles, the missed assignments. These are things that players that are young need to be taught. They're not slow.
We're learning.
They're not lazy.
We're learning. We're scheming.
Yeah, you're scheming all right.
We're learning some things every week. But
I do want to mention, I have this little formula for how many points Penn State's going to score. They have scored against Big Ten opponents 3 points at Iowa, 13 points in Illinois, 33 points in Minnesota. Now, your defense fits kind of the middle, 23 points. That's how many they're going to score.
And we'll score about 40. So.
I'm going to go with more than 40 on your guys' end. But I wanted to just know that's how I am entering the realm of spread, like you like to do. Oh, 19-point spread. You're going to score about 45 or more, which means if they score 23, I'm giving you a 22-point spread.
I'll take it.
22 points in favor of Michigan.
I see something similar, and I think Michigan's going to roll early and often. All right, so looking at last week, I got screwed by Iowa's poor clock management and went 4-1. However, I did pick Penn State. And by picking Penn State, I won our gentleman's bet. And notice the word of gentleman, because I won, you get the wonderful video by the amazing band that is the Village People and Sex Over the Phone.
Just wanna say, lately I smile all day. Lately I'm never down. Lately I never frown. At home or in the car, no matter where you are. Don't wanna be alone. You just pick up the phone. Say, over the phone. You know I like it. Over the phone. You know I need it. Over the phone. Come on and give it to me, baby. When I wanna take a ride, I don't have to go outside. I don't need to dress if I'm feeling lazy. I can lie there in my bed painting pictures in my head. I just touch my princess and I go crazy. Sexy in the morning, in the afternoon, sometimes late in the evening.
I don't know that I really lost on that one
That was
because
special. That's a treat for all you watching at home.
it's a treat for you when you're at home by yourself. Like, he has a girlfriend.
I do. I don't pay her. But, you know, we had a pretty, that was a, we both got screwed in the Iowa's poor clock management. You are picking Minnesota
I don't
for
blame
some
that on the
reason.
clock management. It's a special team. The clock management was average for a Big Ten school that doesn't know how to pass the ball.
Yes. No, that's true. But this week, how we
Although
looking?
they passed the ball pretty well that game. Just
Yeah.
Side note.
Yeah. How we looking this week? I got Northwestern, Michigan State, Ohio State, Illinois, Michigan.
We agree on everything except for Michigan State.
You're picking Iowa.
Yeah, because I haven't been screwed by Iowa enough times this year.
I was going to say, if you want to keep putting all your chips there, go right ahead. Vegas loves people like you.
They
so
have.
Keep, keep picking away.
All right. Well.
But you know, we do want to take a quick moment out and have a little side note about something that happened in South Bend, Indiana this week. The audio-visual person for Notre Dame who films their practices fell in an accident at practice, and he did pass away. So we just want to say that, you know, you're in our thoughts, and Lights and Sound is on our side. And Lights and Sound does all of our work, it does all of our editing and everything like that, and we don't want to lose him.
No, everybody knows we would all be lost without our visual guys, and our hearts go out to you, our hearts and prayers go out to the family, and I'm really sorry about the loss.
Yeah, but so wrapping up for the week, no user content this week, so that's on you guys at home. Send us a voicemail at 313-31-BIG-10. Send us an email at big10fansite@gmail.com. Talk to us on Facebook because we want to be able to put your comments into our show.
Yeah, it's much better when there's other people involved. When there's just three of us, we want more people. The more the merrier.
I have no problem listening to myself talk all this time, but you know, maybe you want to hear from somebody else's perspective instead of just the Michigan.
I would love to
and the
hear
Ohio
Iowa's
State fan.
perspective on what happened last week.
Yeah.
I would love to hear Iowa.
They got McNutted on. But before we go, I want to take a quick second to thank Boulders on Broadway in Tempe, Arizona, for letting us come down once again and film our show here. And any closing comments you got for the week?
No, I'm looking forward to it. I'm really excited about the Northwestern game.
Northwestern game will
As
be a
I
great.
always am.
I got no life, so I'll be watching all these games. So, not except for the Ohio State-Minnesota game.
I'm not even looking for it.
Nope, it's not even on TV. Don't even look for it. But hey, thanks for coming out and watching us once more. We really enjoy you know, and give us your feedback. Like we can't stress that enough. Have some fun with it. So we'll see you guys next week. B.
Thank you. Love you, Mom.
Mom, I'm drinking soda this week.